All right. And now I would like to move to our second speaker of the evening. He is a very Johnny-looking man, and he will be delivering his second speech. Wow. All right, 5 to 7 minutes. Here's John. John? Yes, sir.
So I'm going to start with a question. How many of you guys have ever dreamed of being a millionaire? How many of you have actually actively started your process? Oh, nice. Good job, guys. I applaud you. The truth is, most people don't. And today, I'm not necessarily talking about how to become a millionaire. What my subject today is going to be is how to buy your first home. And that's going to strategically set you up to start building net worth and allow you to reach your goals of being a millionaire, and hopefully more. So there's 3 easy steps to take and really evaluate that'll help you in your long-term goals. The first is start with the end in mind. The second is know what neighborhood, what location you want to buy in. And third, the scary one. That every time I tell someone, oh, they cringe and they don't want to talk about it and they don't want to share it, and they're like, you can't ask me that. It's the finances. You have to look at the finances today, because it may be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years before you're in a position to buy the place, your dream home, where you want to buy it and set yourself up for success to be that millionaire. So one, we're going to talk about starting with the end in mind. I know you haven't bought the home yet, but we're going to talk about getting rid of it. What's your end game? You have 2 options. 1, you're going to rent it. 2, you're going to resell it. And in either case, do not over accessorize this home. Don't spend millions of dollars making this the best home in the neighborhood, because what you're doing is you're throwing the money away in essence. When you go to rent it, renters will not pay any more for an entire wall that is a fish tank with a shark and a reef. They don't care. In fact, they might cringe and be like, oh man, that shark's gonna eat my kid. They're not gonna do it, I promise you. And when you go to resell, if you redesign it to look like the Taj Mahal, but it's in the middle of the Thomas, you're just really limiting yourself in the amount of buyers that you're gonna get, and they're not gonna pay any more for it. And most importantly, as much as I love solar panels and I would love my whole house to be one big solar panel, there's a limit to how much you can update your home. And that all depends on the neighborhood. You cannot build your home for the neighborhood. So there's 3 kinds of neighborhoods. The first, you have a strong rental community. These are going to be below the median price for the city. Your second is going to be your mixed neighborhood, where it's about 50-50, half owners, half renters. Each of these, this one's actually going to fall into the price range of about the median price for the city. And then finally, you have your owner-occupied neighborhoods. Strong percentages of owner occupancy in those neighborhoods. Those ones are going to be above or even hugely above the median price for the entire city. So when you're beginning with the end in mind, you're going to say, well, do I want to have a rental or a resale? Which of these types of neighborhoods is going to give me the biggest return on my money to let me hit my goal, to let me reach that goal of being a millionaire? And none of those ideas are even possible without looking at the finances today. There's really 2 things that are going to limit you: your down payment and your credit. Start saving today. If you pay rent, double it. Pay yourself your own rent first, and then pay your rent that you owe. And save that money as a down payment. If you don't pay rent, pay yourself as if you were paying rent, and save that money for a down payment. You can never have too much down. The minimum requirement is 3.5% today, but your stronger offer is going to be around 10, 20, or even more. The other thing is going to be your credit. Most people don't know what their credit score is. I happen to know generally where mine is, and I hope it's going up. Last I checked, it was going down. There's 2 things that'll really help you out with that. One, if you don't have credit, go get it. Go to your bank, give them $500. They'll give you a secured card, and then your limit will be $500. If you pay it off, they'll give you your money back, and you have now established credit. If you have a billion cards, that's okay, but you want to limit it to 2 or 3 cards, and you want to increase the limits on those cards. For your recurring monthly payments, you don't want to owe more than 30% of your total maximum allowable value on any one card. or even total. If you average all your cards, it should not be more than 30%. In 1 month, we all have bad months. You don't want to go over 50% for one card. All of these will ding you and really bring you down. And these things just take time to save the money for the down payment, to get your credit score to give you the best rates on a loan later on. You need to do all these things over time and really build up. So to conclude, you're going to begin with the end in mind. What's your exit strategy? Renting, selling. What neighborhood is best going to benefit you, and make it all possible today by start saving and improving your credit score over time. And I'm not saying that all these things will make you into a millionaire, but you take them, you keep stacking them up, and they become a stepping stone. And now you're one step closer to reaching your millionaire goals and ambitions. So I hope I was able to help you guys today, and thank you for your time.
That was great, John.
Thank you.
Yeah, my whole family's in real estate, so I can definitely relate to that.